everyone. His name is Luke.
And her name is Lorley.
It's the second week of Advent and this is Extra-Ordinary.
So it's the second week for Advent, and that means it's only time for one thing, and that is the theme of the week being peace. Ooh. Oh, amazing. Now the colour of this week is also purple, and it's such an exciting week ahead of us as well, which we're going to tell you all about. But peace is so important in this time of Advent because of the way in God brought himself to the world as a baby, as the most vulnerable thing in this world, and with so much humility and peace. So it's up to you to think about the peace in our world this week, and maybe peace is needed now more than ever.
If you haven't watched Extra-Ordinary before, it's a kind of weekly rundown of what is happening in the Catholic Church and all the feast days and the important things that you need to know about. And we're starting this week with a very important feast on Monday. What is that, Luke?
Yes, so it is the feast of St. Ambrose, and he was a bishop and a doctor of the church, and as a bishop he donated all his land and all his belongings to the poor of his country as well. And now it is believed when St. Ambrose was a little child, loads of bees landed on his face and dropped a little bit of honey on his face as well. And his father took that as a sign that Ambrose would become a great man of the church. So yeah, Ambrose is really significant in the church, and he's considered one of the most important theological figures of the 4th century, and in particular he's patron saint of bees and beekeepers. So all you beekeepers out there, this one's for you guys. And look, I've even got a bee jumper on just to show my appreciation.
Coincidence that is.
Appreciation for St. Ambrose. What an amazing guy. What's happening next, Lorley?
So next on Tuesday is a really big feast in the Catholic Church. It's the Immaculate Conception, which basically just means that Mary was born without original sin. There's not many people in the world that we believe were born without original sin. There's 4, Mary, Jesus, Adam and Eve. So to be up there with one of them is up there, yes. But Mary had to be born without original sin at conception so she could give birth to the baby Jesus and he could save us from all of our sins. Mary actually never sinned, so she just went straight to heaven and lived a life of peace in the trust that God had for the plans in her life. And then we move on to Thursday, which is an important day in the Nottingham diocese specifically because we remember the martyrs of Lincolnshire. Now, what's a martyr, Luke, for those people at home who are not sure?
Well, martyr is someone who has died for their religion.
Exactly. A lot of these people were persecuted and didn't live very happy lives, but they had the strength and the faith in God to keep going and to stand up for what they believe in. Maybe one of your schools, especially if you're in the St. Therese of Lisieux Trust, maybe one of your schools is named after one of these martyrs. But definitely research them. There's some amazing saints and loads of different religious men and women who died for their faith and a true inspiration to all of us. Maybe this week think about all those people still in today's world that can't find peace in religion due to injustice and persecution, and keep those people in your thoughts this week. I think that's it for this week in the church. It's an exciting one.
I am so looking forward to this week.
How can we take the theme of peace through the week with us?
So you can take the theme of peace this week by remembering and thinking about all the times in Advent we are called to bring peace to bring the peace of Christ to everyone around us. And try and bring that peace of Christ to everyone around us as well.
Exactly. He's been Luke.
She's been Lorley.
This has been Extra-Ordinary. We'll see you soon.
Peace out.